Ingram Smith, Bud Elliott, Chuck Blunt, back again for the Nolecast. I'm not drinking tonight, but it's not uncommon for us to occasionally have a a select liquor or two. One, because it means we've made it through summer, and two, means that we've got football right around the corner if Bud and I are doing a snap count draft. Not a Snapchat draft, as I saw a couple different times on social media. That would be a very different draft.
Do you have Snapchat?
Snapchat.
I do not have Snapchat, bro. I'm 40.
Good. Yes, we're off rolling and going strong. But no, this is a fun night. It's great to sit here. I think we've basically ping-ponged this historically. I don't know that anybody's ever won 2 years in a row. And I think I won in 23. And if anybody wants to say that there was a winner in 2024 Florida State football, Bud's claiming the snap count title. So good to him. This should be fun. We try to tweak this every time that we do it, keep it moving. This is a podcast / video piece that I would recommend you watch on YouTube. It's better visually than it is audio, pure audio. But no, let's get it started. As always, we want to thank our friend Chad and his legendary team. They've worked with 600, or they've closed 600 Nolecast-related loans. Bud's worked with him multiple times. Dude, Chad's just a great guy. Great Seminole, loves Florida State, passionate about Florida State, and passionate about home loans. And we couldn't recommend him higher. And he and his team have been fantastic to many a Nolecast listener. So we'll start by thanking them, and let's jump into it. Sorry for the wordy opening there, but this is a little bit of a different podcast.
All right, so wordy is always okay with me. If you guys listen to the show long enough, sometimes we can get a little wordy. Basically, we're just kind of picking the guys we like and seeing who we hope is going to play the most this year, and hopefully everybody that we pick plays a ton of snaps and they all stay fully healthy. I think the good word out of camp is that this team has stayed mostly healthy, which is a major role reversal from what we had in the spring. The spring was, I think, especially on the offensive side of the ball, didn't get a whole lot done, but I feel like they got more done here in this fall camp. So typically we don't you can't just prices right each other nonstop. Chuck will be the arbiter of that. Chuck will also be the auctioneer. So, kind of figure out if you want to maybe go up in maybe increments of 5 or 10 snaps. So we're not doing like 793 and 794 and then that kind of stuff. Because again, this is an entertainment product as well, or at least we hope that it is entertaining for y'all. So let's do this thing, man. I'm excited to kick it off. Chuck, you want to nominate somebody? We'll kind of go back and forth.
Yeah, let's start in the middle of the defense. Daryl Jackson.
Whew.
Bud, as the defending champ, you can have first bid.
He better be high here. I will go Daryl Jackson 650.
670.
I'm going to need my man Daryl Jackson to play fine. 700 snaps, Daryl Jackson. Let's go. If we're going to get to 8-4 or better, we're going to need DJ to actually play and dominate in the middle. That was my number one key to the Alabama game, actually. It's D-Jax needs to play. I don't want to call him D-Jax. I don't want to put that on. There was another guy named D-Jax on his defense a couple years ago who was not very good. So Daryl Jackson needs to play and dominate this year, and I think there's a chance that he could if he plays up to his potential 700. Will we go higher?
I think it's yours. I think I countered. I countered, and you met the counter. So
I like it, man. Let's do this thing.
Love Daryl, but 700 for defensive linemen are rich. That's shopping at Whole Foods. Definitely.
If he's anywhere close to that.
All right, with the second selection, let's go with our quarterback, Tommy Castellanos.
Ooh. Graham?
650 snaps. It's optimistic to an extent.
I mean, you figure you get 1 or 2 blowouts because Kent State, I don't know if you saw it there in cover 3. Tom picked Merrimack to beat Kent State. I have not been doing any FCS betting this year, so I didn't even check that. Merrimack's only a 6-point underdog at Kent State.
Yes.
So you got 2 really get right games if you need to get right. Hopefully you don't need to get right. Hopefully you're just right to start. Oh my God, who is 21 for Missouri? Is that Prabula or is that Sam Horn? Because if that's their starting quarterback, he's
Prabula's not. Prabula's 9.
Okay, so it must be Sam Horn. All right, well that QB race may be over, unfortunately for that young man. I will go 680 on Castellanos. Figure he gets pulled some, and that's staying healthy for like all but one game.
Okay, I'll let you have him for that. I'm surprised. Candidly, I'm surprised you matched. I think one of the more interesting discussions we have here is actually where we place the snaps on the second quarterback, but we will do that in time.
I totally agree. Chuck, who we got now?
Let's go with Micah Pettis.
Okay, guy who was. I'll just bid first. 650.
It's a good number. I think we had 3 offensive linemen who did more than 700 last year, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was 2 years ago. You got to hope so.
It was last year. It was definitely two years ago for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the guy plays the sport with a chip on his shoulder, and you love it. I think he may be one of the better run blockers that this program's seen in a little while. I'm also scarred from spring where every player on offense got hurt too. So,
yeah.
What'd you say? I'm sorry, 650?
650. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go 680 here.
All right. I'm going to say take it. I got a lot of guys here, but again, these are pretty high numbers for guys that you need to play high numbers. So I think we're optimistic about the guys that you sign play and hope they stay healthy. Obviously, if they don't, that'll be indicated by our snaps here for sure.
All right, with the 4th selection, let's go with newcomer in the middle of the defense at linebacker, Elijah Herring.
Ooh. I think Graham's leading off here.
One, love that we have the old logo here on the spreadsheet. I just saw that, didn't catch it till now, but that looks sharp and is always welcomed. Yeah, this is hard. I don't know what the substitution patterns at linebacker are going to be necessarily. I'm going to start with 550.
Damn it, dude, that's my number.
Okay.
We've been doing this together for too long. Yeah, I agreed. Like, I don't know how much he's going to be on like coverage downs. I'm going to say take it. I'm going to have to save some snaps here. I that's probably a good number. I mean, like, that's like what 45 a game over 12 games. But we don't count the bowl game in this because we obviously like we just you kind of gotta. Yeah. By the way, we were watching the Cincinnati game live, and since he's rebuilt offensive line is collapsing that D-line in Nebraska. So I'm maybe starting to see why Tony White left.
Okay. Quick recap. Both Bud and Ingram now have 2 apiece. Ingram has Micah Pettis on offense and Elijah Herring on defense. Bud has quarterback Tommy Castellanos and defensive tackle Darrell Jackson. On to the 5th pick. Let's go with Deuce Robinson.
I mean, this guy's healthy. Is he ever coming off the field?
That's a good question.
700.
Okay, that's exactly what I was going to say. 730.
All right. I think you got to take it for that. Like, is he going to play more than 730?
Yeah, I mean that's like a stretch. Well, that's not a good.
It's just like am I really getting any value on that?
True. Well, and also if we think historically, we've had a couple linemen that have played like 770 or something. That's rich. Right. That's probably overdoing it, and also it's definitely overdoing it because now that I've got it, I will slander my own pick. Dude, if you get up by more than 3 touchdowns, like you will protect Deuce Robinson in this all. I promise you. So that is probably very, very rich. But at the same time, in a competitive game, I don't know that you take an offensive snap without him if he's healthy. So we'll see what happens.
Tend to agree with
I think that's fair. All right, so let's man, I like these teams so far, dude. I do. Who we got next?
Let's go with recently plucked out of the portal, Jerry Wilson at cornerback. Arguably the number one corner on this team.
Money well spent.
A lot of hype around him.
Am I up first?
Yes,
Please.
you are.
I'm gonna say
No, I'm sorry, I am.
Oh,
You opened,
okay, yeah.
You opened with Deuce. And then I spent
right.
730 snaps on a wide receiver. Good one, Ingram. Okay, 615 snaps.
I'm going to say 650. I don't see this guy coming off the field a whole lot. Now, if the season goes down or something like that, like, you want to get the young guys in there more or something, or obviously, like, I mean, some of this is just avoiding injury, but it's also like it's avoiding injury and then identifying the guys you think are like going to hold their jobs without injury, right? Well, who the studs? I think he's holding it if he doesn't get hurt.
Funny use of the term. You're going to need to win as many football games as you can. Jerry Wilson lets you do it. I'll take whatever number eclipses Bud here. So if I have to go by 5 or 10, whatever, I will.
655?
655. Right. Yes,
that'll
sir.
Work. Damn. Okay.
All right. Ingram's up to 4 players. Bud's still at 2. All right. Let's go with Squirrel White.
400.
Close to what my opening number was going to be. Yeah. 420.
I think I'm gonna let you have him for that. I mean, to me, it's just the guy, when fully healthy, was electric at Tennessee. I think he has the potential to be.
It's a risk. Dude could do 600. Yeah. Dude could do 60.
You said 430?
420.
420. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense there. To me, like that's just a guy you gotta. If you want to hit your upside, you really do need him to give this offense that real explosive threat on the outside, I think.
This will be a fun one, I think. Previously, he's been a situational guy. James Williams.
I mean,
my number 425.
I'll go 600.
He's yours.
Okay. I know he's has not been a good run defender at Nebraska. We'll see if he can be a good run defender in Tally. He's talked about how that matters to him, how he's trying to do better at that, how he tried to put on size. Obviously, that's possible. Players progress and they get better. If not, then he's going to come down, or not. He's going to be off the field on some downs. But I just think not having him out there. If I'm an opposing offense on one of the better teams you play, it's like, okay, we're passing the ball here because, first and 10. FSU's in a run defense look. If you don't have James on the field, I'm not really sure who's rushing the passer absent a blitz for you right now. Maybe somebody emerges. It's certainly possible that they could. All right. If James plays 600 snaps, I think you feel pretty good.
I think I would. Yeah. I mean, he should probably get about 12 sacks too out of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go with where we expect the offense to butter their bread. Let's go with the running back, Gavin Sawchuk.
These are always fun.
Is it mine?
I think it's Graham, yeah.
Okay. My fault. 150 snaps.
I'm going to say 220.
You can have him for 220. Yeah. I mean, running back's going to be very interesting to look at. This, I'll tell you where you win these drafts is you get a player like this, or I'm not tipping my hand, but like a guy that I could see deciding this draft, Jake Rizzi. as an example. Okay.
Right.
Maybe he does 65. Maybe he does 565. But the running back position, I don't really think you've got so many guys in there. I just don't think you see a crazy disparity regardless, and maybe I'm wrong, but
Unless Usman
well, hey, we haven't
is
had a
the
chance
truth.
to draft Usman yet. So
Yeah.
you just if I'm getting the first pick, I promise you I'm getting the third pick on Us as well, or the third number. But let's keep moving on.
All right. With the next pick, let's go with Luke Petitbon.
It's me, right?
Yeah.
700.
Yeah. 705.
710.
Yeah.
He better.
If dude's healthy, he's taking every snap. And
did you say 710, bud?
Yeah.
This is more or less one of those just kind of guaranteed numbers that you can get.
You guys are closing in on each other. Ingram's just under 7,000. Bud's got just over 7,000 left. All right, let's move on.
I don't think he's the best player in your team, but he's in the conversation for and obviously center's not the most important position on the field, but he's on the short list for best regardless of positional value.
Okay.
I think.
Who else on this team, in your opinion, has a chance to be a first or second team all conference player? Because I think Petitbon is on that list. And
if Pettis plays up to his capability, I think he's in that conversation.
Yeah.
I would love to think that we're talking about a tackle that's a first or second team all conference player.
Yeah.
The other guy, Jerry Wilson, I think has a chance to do that.
Daryl, if he reaches,
Daryl may have a chance to do that. I'm not sure.
I think Elijah might, because they seem to love stats, and I feel like he's going to stuff that stat.
That's true. He could. Right. Yeah.
If he's got 100 tackles, it's going to draw people's attention.
Yeah.
What about there have been years in which Gus just fed one receiver only.
True.
So I think Deuce has the physical ability, and maybe if it just turns out it's it's a bunch of other guys get a couple targets and then Deuce gets more than 50% target share type situation, that he gets the volume as well.
That's a good call. Yeah.
All right, let's go with the freshman who made a lot of noise in camp, Javon Boggs.
All right, so I'm first because Bud went first last time. So, Mr. Ball Player Boggs, I'm going to start the number at 400.
All right, so quick back to napkin math. They're probably going to play, 3 wide, 50 snaps a game? They're usually in 11. They will run some 2 tight end stuff. At times, I think you have to account for the fact that he might be on the field instead of Squirrel, right? If Squirrel went down, I think you would see Boggs as the primary guy there, just because they trust him. So if he played 80% of your slot snaps, Graham, you said 400? Shoot, man, I don't know how. Is he gonna play 500 snaps? I'll go 420.
Okay, I think my number is optimistically close.
Okay,
I don't think there's a whole lot more to gain from that.
I do think
you
up a little bit.
I think game by 5 or 6. Dog, I think Javon Boggs is playing an awful lot of snaps. We'll see what happens. That'll be a fun number to track.
All right. I know you guys both want to bid on. Let's go with it, Mr. Chroma.
Ooh, let's go.
No, let's not.
Oh yeah, because who's got the pick, bud?
Who's got the pick?
I'm the starter here. All right, I like it.
No, let's not do this one. Let's wait. One more player. Juice Crier? Is that what you said, Chuck?
450.
Wow. Okay. That's a hell of a number.
I mean, he's got more juice than all these other backs.
460.
All right, because I know he's like your favorite player we've signed in the last couple of years. I'm gonna give it to you at 460.
Thank you.
That's probably a good number. Like, if we're making a lot on that, like if he plays 600 snaps or something in the stadium, then he needs to. Oh, he needs to be on the list, by the way, for who in theory could make an All-ACC team.
Yes.
Because you think about the top backs in this conference, Louisville's 2 guys split, right? Miami appears to be split. Clemson is starting Adam Randall at receiver or at running back, who's a receiver. And we do have some good backs in this league. Like Desmond Reed's good, obviously. But, I think there's some interesting stuff there.
Yeah, we're not losing our minds at all. We're talking about a true freshman running back possibly being first or second team all conference. But no, I mean, it's as fun a grouping of clay as you've signed in quite a while. So, okay, 460 for a running back. That is rich, but that'll be a fun one to follow as well.
All right, let's go with what seems to be one of Tony White's favorite players on the defense, Earl White. Earl Little. What am I doing?
Okay, so I will tell you just internally, like the hype around Earl started before they even hired Tony White. It's been there internally. I think they saw a lot of things that they liked at the end of the year. We'll see. Is it Bud, my turn here?
It is.
600.
Man, that is rich. I can't go over 600, I don't think, but 600 is 50 snaps a game. That's a good number by you because
I'd love to know what Jamie Robinson played in 22. I'm not comparing him to that. I'm not sure Earl comes off the field a whole lot.
That's fair. So
this is one of these ones that if you win, you bid 600 and you win at 629 or something.
Right.
So it's just really not a whole lot of value there. But Earl's going to play a lot.
But you are still getting a lot of value because you are getting a guy who's playing 600 snaps added to your count. At the upper ranges, it's literally impossible mathematically to double. Like you can't bid 600 and get 1,200 out of it. It's just
right.
Yeah, cool. I bought NVIDIA at a fairly high number and it went to a slightly higher number. And it was still, yeah. All right. Not the best example, but an example, I guess.
How they reported earnings today. Let's carry on, but I will go check that. Yeah.
All right.
Let's go with the security blanket at tight end, Randy Pittman Jr.
They like him a lot. He knows Gus's system. I'm going to say 600, man.
Wow, for a tight end, I'll let you have him. They do like him a lot, but you got a lot of bodies in that room. That'll be interesting if he hits 600. Okay.
So let me ask you this: is that a reaction that is more, hey, I think they're going to play more 4 wide, or like that tight end room has a lot of mouths to feed with a lot of unique skill sets?
More the latter.
Okay.
You just have a lot there. You've got Biscuit, you've got these young kids that they talk about and want to get on the field.
Amari's going to be playing there.
We'll see.
Seriously.
Yeah, 600. That'll be tough with all the other people with Landon, with Amari, with Biscuit. I know they've moved the kid from Nebraska at slot some, but that's ultimately where that kid's future probably is. So, yeah, we'll see.
All right. Man, I like the team so far. This is optimistic as far as guys staying healthy, but I like it. Like we need a little optimism here.
It's Jason impossible Jenkins. Though. Like you can't be like, I don't know if I want to take Gunnar Hansen because he might break his leg in game 4. So
right. You can't say that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We all have to assume these guys are going to be healthy and go from there.
Yeah. We'll go with Jason Jenkins next. Speaking of somebody who needs to stay healthy.
400.
420.
Do we? I'm going to let you have him. That's pretty good, though, I think. Yeah.
It probably comes down to whether or not he's on a snap count early, right? Like,
And how
against
effective
Bama.
he is, right?
Right.
I mean, or how effective some of these other guys off the edge are, you know?
Because if he's not fully healthy, it wouldn't be out of the question he might be held out against East Texas A&M and Kent State, right? Like,
I think that's I mean, if he's not, I don't know anything about injury report, etc. But if you can't go in week 1,
there's no point in playing
then maybe get him back for Kent State. Get him some just to have some game. But there's no reason to rush him back in week 2 or 3 either.
All right. Next up, let's go with Richie Leonard IV.
Okay. My pick here, my first pick.
Yes.
Okay. 400.
I'm going to say 450.
460.
All right, yeah, good take. You baited me there with that low one, man. I was like, okay.
All right.
They do kind of need him to play well, obviously. Like you brought the guy to ACB today. That's not. I mean, that's kind of an indication of stuff, but still, like you do need him to actually play well.
Quick recap.
Which he's loved within the building. Really good kid. Very impressive. I can certainly see why he would be a media day choice. And just not that it matters. One of my favorite players that's on the roster, but also a guy that's dealt with injury, and that's why my number is where it is. Definitely.
Quick recap. Ingram's got about 5,000 snaps left. Bud's got about 6,000. All right. Let's move on to.
Can we do the Harvard man, old
Sure.
originator?
Yeah, let's go Jacob Rizzi.
Okay. This is you, Bud, since I opened with Richie.
So he's kind of your primary backup at 3 spots, potentially.
Mm-hmm. He also sounds very, very similar to Shane Gillis. So you want to factor that into your numbers here, but he really does. You close your eyes and you're like, huh, this guy sounds like Shane Gillis.
If he's as funny as Shane Gillis, he plays on a football team. He probably does all right in Tallahassee. I mean,
he's pretty funny, man. He's a smart kid, and he gives a lot of. He doesn't. He'll give as good as he gets. Definitely.
I'm gonna go 400, man.
Yeah, good number. Good number.
Like, I don't know that I'm making bank on that, but O-line's physical position. If he's literally your top backup at 3 spots, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least arguably, then I'm gonna have to make you pay up to take him.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if this guy at some point isn't your starting guard, and like you said, has a lot of different options. Where if somebody else needs a game or two, he's going out there.
Yeah.
You opened at 400. Is that right, Bud?
Yes, sir. 430. I'll go 450.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if I love the player, but like he's interesting.
All right.
Speaking of comedians, shout out to Jordan Travis and Devin Travis. They launched their podcast, had Bert Kreischer on episode number 1. I believe that's called Travis Take 2, I think is what their podcast is called, but would recommend that all of our listeners go give that a listen. Jordan and Devin are both great Seminoles. Obviously, Jordan's an icon, and Devin was quite the baseball player. Great family, awesome people. We wish them the best in their endeavor, and would point our audience to what Jordan's doing over there.
Nice, man. Let's do that. Okay, let's. Who we got now?
Juice Crier.
Man, they seem to like him an awful lot. Graham, I think it's you.
You opened Rizzi.
Yeah.
Juice is a cool dude Yeah, it's 1989 or something like that. But no, he's a good guy, smart kid, works really hard. You can tell why they like him. You can tell why his brother's been a success. Dude, Juice Crier is awesome individual, and I hope for nothing but the best for him this year. Having said that, I'm going to start it at 420.
I'll go 440. Reluctantly.
Yeah. 445. I'll get juice on the board.
I'm gonna let you take that. Yeah, I think that's fair.
All righty. Let's move on to Gunnar Hansen, left tackle. $500.
550.
See, I already took Rizzy. I'll say 575, 570 on Hansen. I mean, I don't have any reason to think he's not gonna play a lot of snaps for you. So
yeah, that's probably that's a guy that could very, very easily play 700 snaps for you. So that's probably a good number there.
Okay, I like this.
All right, let's go with Edwin Joseph.
Listed as a starter on the depth chart, right?
Listed as a starter. I'm going to start you at 400 snaps.
I'll go 420. I'm not totally sold on just how like in stone that room is.
Yep. Yeah. I think that's good. As a reminder, we don't count special team snaps.
Right.
Because dude might pick up another 100 snaps playing special teams this year. So I'll just point that out.
Did you say 4? Would you say 420?
420.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we haven't drafted him yet.
Right. Graham's got a chance to counter.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I jumped.
But will he?
430.
Okay. All right. We're pretty even as far as snaps spent so far, man.
Pretty even. A little bit wonky as far as your defense to offense exposure, but that is how it always is, and always sorts itself out.
I'm getting some more defenders here for sure.
All right, let's go with Jalen Lucas.
Okay.
How do we think Gus will use him, and how often?
Man,
he looked good. He looked good in Ireland, and then we never saw him again.
I'll go 80.
All right.
100. Yeah. Okay. What's the numbers out? 100.
All right. I mean, 100. So 100's like basically 8 snaps a game. So that's like 1.5 real drives. Oh, shoot. I'm going to go 110. Sometimes Gus falls in love with these gadget guys. You've seen it at Auburn. Like I could see something there.
Would you say 105?
110.
Oh,
110. Excuse me. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Honestly, Jalen, I could see Jalen getting 220 snaps or something like that.
Yeah.
That's probably a very good number.
Okay.
Shamar Arnaud.
Fun.
Ooh.
This is me first. 210 snaps.
Wow. Okay. 210. I'm gonna let you take him, but that's. I mean, I know you're a big believer in him. We spoke about him in the DB preview, obviously, because he plays DB. But I mean, like we both think the guy has some ability here. Yeah, I'll go. I'll let you have him for 210. I mean, do you think he could maybe be a starter by year's end?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that might be an absolute steal for you.
Like you could play 380 snaps. It wouldn't shock me. A lot of variance there. That could be great. That could be one where I wonder, hey, how did I get 180 snaps wrong?
Right.
But yeah.
Let's go with Kevin Sperry, the backup quarterback.
Okay. Here's one of the interesting ones. Your opener, bud.
100.
205.
I'll go Wait a second. Hold on.
But
Yeah,
the Bud Bot's thinking now.
Yeah, 205 is. I'm gonna let you take him for 205. Mike
I side with Ingram there. I think they're going to have a lot of opportunities with some of the suspect teams on the schedule.
So, question here: like Mike has traditionally not pulled his starting quarterback very early to get the backup in, but we don't know that that's going to hold forever, right?
Right. He's never had a quarterback also that runs and puts himself in danger as often as Tommy.
And never had a system that put the quarterback in quite like
harm's way.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with former starter, currently on the second team, Shaheem Brown.
I'm glad this is your opener, not mine.
Yeah. 110.
140.
Okay. I'll do 145.
Okay. That could be a hell of a steal for you, by the way. Like if for
Could
somehow
be,
he kind of
but
gets it together.
If they just give up on him, that could be tough too. But
right.
Shaw's got a lot there, and he's got a lot to prove. He could exceed.
Let's go with Daniel Lyons.
$400.
Off the top of your head, how many snaps do you think Josh Farmer played in 23, Josh or Bud?
So, I mean, he was next to Darrell. Was he dinged up at all in 23?
No, but he was a starter by years in, right? Wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He was starting in the middle.
Yeah, it was him and Fisk for sure.
Yeah.
I bet you he probably played like 450 or 500.
He probably played. You're right. He did eclipse, Fabian in the rotation at the end of the year. So that's probably not a great comparison.
And Fisk got dinged up and missed a couple games.
He did. Yeah.
But Lyons is not level the player Farmer was. At least not yet.
And we're certainly not comparing him to Fisk either.
No.
So you said 400, Bud?
Yeah.
All right. 410.
I'm going to give it to you. I'm glad we're both going somewhat high numbers there. Like if you had just totally be like, "No, I'm out," like that would be concerning. Like there's only so many guys on the team who are built like that. Like you actually do need quality snaps from Daniel Lyons.
You've got to have it from Daniel, 100%.
Yeah. All right, let's go with Andre Otto.
Okay, it's Graham's nom, I think, for this one.
Andre, one of the smartest kids I've spoken with, incredibly talented, does a lot of awesome stuff with video, and Andre's an impressive young man. 150 snaps.
250.
255.
Damn it. He baited me. I like that. Okay.
Ingram's now under 3,000. Bud's just barely under 5,000.
All right, let's do this.
All right. Next up, let's go with the walk-on, AJ Cottrell at linebacker. They seem to like him.
They talk about him a lot. 100.
$180.
Ooh. I 190. I'll take him. I need some bodies.
All right.
No. Again, if we counted special teams, I'd probably go to 300 on this kid.
Yeah.
Let's stay in the linebacker room and go with Blake Nicholson.
My first number or yours, Bud? I'm sorry.
It's yours first here.
How can I? This is not complicated at all, and yet I don't know that I've remembered it once. So I'll do a little better there. Blake, 185 snaps.
I mean, at some point you got to get something out of this guy, right? Like he can run really well. I'm going to go 250.
You can have him for 250. Really talented kid, very good high school running back. It just quite hadn't transferred yet.
That's fair.
Let's go with one of the heralded blue chip DBs, Charles Lester.
It's my first. I'll go 310.
Okay. Candidly, that's about 100 snaps higher than what I thought you were going to say.
It's a freeze bid. Kind of freeze the room. Okay.
All right. You can have him there. It's an interesting room.
Yeah, we have quite a few names still to throw out on the board.
So he's with the kid from Mississippi with Quindarius, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Bud, that's probably a good number. I think Charles is pressing for a lot of playing time that a month ago I would have told you was probably going to be Quindarius's.
Let's go with Landon Thomas.
180.
I'm gonna let you have him for 180.
Okay.
I think. I mean, you got Pittman, you got Biscuit, and then you
still got Lofton too, but he's gonna play a little wide receiver. It sounds like.
And you have Amari.
Yeah.
I don't know how much two tight end Gus is gonna run. I mean, some certainly, but okay.
All right.
You're also talking about one of the higher recruited prep recruits in general, tight ends that you signed
from Georgia.
You got to start to get this kid in the rotation. So I'll be fascinated to see how it works.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the DB room. Jabril Rawls.
I'm laughing at something that maybe I'll tell in 3 or 4 years from now. It has to do with a parent. Well, it's a whole story, but he was not happy that Jabril Rawls was a member of the Battles End. It was hilarious. Credit to Jabril, hardworking kid out of Pensacola, has put in a ton of effort to ultimately get playing time and then win this job. My number first here.
Yep.
485 snaps.
Whew. Okay. Yeah. I'll go 500.
Just so that I don't lose, so that Bud doesn't draft the whole team with 2 snaps because I don't have any left. I've probably got to
we're
let
only
you have
15 aside, right?
Yeah, there's 15 slots aside that you can get.
Oh, okay. Yep. I'll let you have him there, Bud.
All right.
How many did you say?
You guys catch Raiola raising his arms on second and 9 on a 2-yard run?
Would you say 500 for Jabril?
490, I think.
490. All right. Let's stay in the DB room, and somebody Ingram's already brought up Quindarius. He is the or with Charles Lester on that second team.
Yeah.
300.
Okay. $310.
I think I'm gonna let you have him for 310.
Okay. So that's interesting. Okay, so this is interesting for people who really look into this. Like,
yeah,
we have Quindarius and Charles at the same snap count.
As the backup to Jabril, who's at 490.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one to to return to.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Also, didn't you and I both have Boggs and Squirrel at the same
Yeah.
number?
Yep,
So
420.
yeah.
And they play slightly different positions, but I do think that Boggs could back up Squirrel for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go back to the offensive line. Adrian Medley.
My number here,
Yeah.
385,
500.
500. He's yours.
All right. I just feel like I got to have more of a floor for my O-line base there. I mean, Pettibone, yeah. Okay.
Let's go with KJ Kirkland. Another piece in the secondary. How are they going to use them all?
Yeah, this one's tough because everything that I had heard was
It seemed like he was going to start, yeah.
Starter KJ Kirkland, and a kid who's put in a ton of work and that they've liked always. I think KJ Kirkland's a starter, to be honest with you, and that number here is going to be reflective of that. But Bud, I believe it's your number first. But
480.
Okay, yeah, that's very much starter. 500.
510.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's going to play a lot.
Is it 5'10", Bud?
Yeah.
All right. Guys are almost even now, 24-27. All right, on to the next one. Let's go with.
Can we go back to the draft? Who got Wilson?
Jerry, you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just looking at the
You are quite loaded at DB there, Ingram.
DB breakdown. Yeah, I've got a couple of blue chip stocks and a couple of speculative ones that might hit for me pretty hard.
That's a good portfolio balance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've got that of what I'm sure of and a couple of upsides.
Let's go with Deontay McCray.
Ooh. Graham, I think it's you.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of potential variance here on this one. 275, bud.
I will go 340.
350.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's fair.
All right.
NC State, again, I don't want to jinx this. I have no idea how we're going to come out and look, but NC State does not look great coming out tonight.
Mm.
A lot of teams didn't, honestly.
Let's go with Roy Dale.
Ooh. Okay.
This is you, bud?
Yes, it is. I will go. I'll go 350.
Interesting.
All right. So if we've got one kid at 220, we've got a freshman getting 460.
Plus, Bud has Lucas at 110.
Yeah. Lucas number's a very good one. 360.
Okay. I'm gonna say 380.
Okay.
Roy Dale seems to do things that coaches like, even if fans don't like watching him play. It's like the best way I can put that. Like, he seems to be dependable, and it kind of is what it is.
Let's go with KJ Sampson, another defensive lineman.
200.
280.
I'm going to let you have him for 280, I think.
Go.
All right. Next up, let's go with Lucas Simmons.
I'll go 100. the talk of Lucas seems to have kind of tapered off a little bit as camp, but they were certainly kind of high on him to enter camp.
150.
I think I'll let you have 150 there. The question really there becomes, okay, does he get a lot of run against Kent State and East Texas A&M?
Right.
And then does he actually play meaningful snaps to back up in anything?
Well, and does he become a true backup? Does he become a backup tackle at some point during the year?
Right, exactly.
Is really, I think, if that pays off, that had to transpire.
Yeah.
Let's go to the wide receiver room. BJ Gibson.
BJ Gibson, I believe I'm first here. Super talented athlete, very good baseball player, and somebody who I think is going to continue to emerge. 180 snaps, bud.
Okay, so 180. It's like 15 a game. Trying to think how many spots I have left here. I'm going to let you have him for 180. I think that's probably about right, unless he really emerged. Like if he's like a top backup, then I could see it. Obviously,
I believe this is the last starter remaining on the defense. Omar Graham at the jack position.
400.
410.
420. They seem to like him.
He's healthy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back to the wide receiver room. Chase Lofton, the freshman from Nebraska.
Which is interesting. You're listening to him at receiver now,
Mm-hmm. 90.
I will say I think I'm gonna let you have him for 90.
Okay. I'll put it this way. I don't think I was going to go to a third number. I got him a little bit lower than
Okay.
what I thought, but we'll see.
Back to the young DBs. Kai Bates.
150.
Okay. 160.
Trying to run through my head here. I think I'm gonna let you have him. Like the 150 for me was. I mean, that's more than 10 snaps a game, which I feel like is for a second year guy, you like a little more, I guess. But like that room is probably one of your better rooms on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Feel good story of the fall camp. I think Jaden Jones.
I guess Graham, right?
195 snaps.
280.
He's yours for 280.
All right, I'll take it for 280. Might be buying into the camp hype too much, like spring training, and then the guy, nothing. But we will see.
Stay on defensive
What do we
side.
have for snap count?
Oh, okay. Let's recap. Ingram's got 12:25 left. Bud, you got 16:30.
All right.
All right. Ingram's got 13 guys on defense, 11 on offense. Bud, you got 10 on offense and 9 on defense. All right. Let's stay on defense and go with Stephon Thompson, who followed Tony White.
Is this me?
I think so.
60.
70.
I'll go 80.
Go.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's a backup who they trust knows the defense, right? Like, I don't know if he's an amazing player, but
Did you say 80 or 90? I lost track.
I think
I said 90 to finish,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Back to the board. I think we have the two deep almost covered. Elijah Moore.
Interesting.
I think I go first here. I'm going to say 85 snaps.
I kind of feel like they got to try to get him in some, Give me 95.
$100.
Okay.
All right. We'll stay in the wide receiver room. LaWayne McCoy.
180.
$190.
I'll go 200. I think there's a chance, like, if Boggs has freshman issues or if Squirrel doesn't stay healthy, that LaWayne does get healthy and, comes on strong later in the year.
I'm going to throw a wild card at you. Brock Glenn.
So this is kind of like nut cutting time, right? Like if it was really tight game, like first half of the year, are you really throwing Sperry in there as the backup?
That's the question.
I believe there's a very clear point of delineation.
50. But yeah.
60.
Okay. I'll let you have him.
Okay. Something happens to Thomas Castellanos. Ingram Smith is the snap count draft winner.
Is winning the snap count draft. Yes.
I got to look at the two deep. I think we have covered. Is it Manasseh Atite?
Manasseh Atite.
There we go.
Who also made? I saw he made the all academic team.
That doesn't
Tyon Lee, by the way.
It doesn't surprise me at all that Manasseh would make that. Hilarious guy, very funny. I think I can tell this story now. He was telling me about his high school tape or whatever, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I saw some highlights of you like running people down on punt return and stuff. Like, there's some crazy athletic highlights of this kid." And he was like, "Oh yes, sir, yes, sir. Those are all my junior year tape." He's like, "Coach Atkins told me we don't need to send out the senior year tape. We're good." I was like, "Good for you, Alex. You're probably a smart man."
That is very smart.
No, that's funny.
Oh my gosh. What was the bid number, or is it a me?
I think it's you.
I mean, he's actually listed as one of the backups on the depth chart. So 150.
165.
I'm gonna let you take him.
You said 165, Ingram?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Ingram, you have 3 slots left open. Bud, you have quite a few more to work with. You also have 900 snaps, Ingram. The 2 deep is covered at this point outside of Jonathan Daniels, and then we'll have one more. So we'll go with JD.
Graham?
Okay, so just real quickly, backup tackles. We think Rizzi's probably an option here before he is. Obviously it depends slightly, but Lucas, I think they go to Lucas Simmons before they go to this kid as well. Right now,
would they go to Otto?
Yes,
you had to.
I tend to think you would swing.
I think they would. I think they would.
So he's really like the 4th or 5th option, right?
Yeah. 65 snaps.
I'm gonna let you have him for 65. Yeah, I
just give me some snaps in week 2 or 3, my man.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. The last listed on the depth chart backup we have is Chavez Thompson, the freshman at center, who's probably break glass in case of emergency.
Yeah, but I bet you he plays against Kent State and East Texas A&M.
Sure.
They like him a lot. They like him a lot. They do.
Center's a hard position to scout. Like, this is a guy who could, like, center's, like, very often the position's like, that's a useful college player, especially, like, at the level that you're currently operating at. Like, if you're trying to win the national title, you probably need a guy that's a little more, maybe a little more upside. But it's not to say Chavez doesn't have upside. I mean, like, he could be a dude. Is this mine or Graham's? It's mine, right?
I think so, because you didn't answer to Daniels.
I will say 90.
100.
110.
Okay.
All right.
Especially if it's like late in games and you want to get Pettibone out of there because like we know he's very important.
Oh, here we go. Here's a name we didn't mention that's in the 2 deep. Ashland Barker. Yes, you guys are seeing behind the scenes of all my crazy
Look at that.
data.
This is the spreadsheet. I appreciate this. This is quality.
This is what populates all my different graphics.
I love this. All right. Ashland Barker. Well, Graham's up first, right?
Yes.
130.
310.
Yep, he's yours at 310.
I think there's some chance you end up playing him and Little at the same time.
That's true.
It depends. Like you got some backers with some real size. I'm a little suspect of some of the coverage ability on some of these backers. So like, it wouldn't shock me if it's like, hey, let's go ahead and try to get these two, more safety types on the field, I guess.
Mm-hmm. We'll go next with Cam Davis.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is mine, right?
Yeah.
Kind of feel like it's a make it break it year for Cam, despite not necessarily being a place on the depth chart that's reflective of that. If that comment makes sense at all. A guy that transferred, played a lot of high school quarterback, a guy that I will say, if you just watched spring practice last year, you would have walked away thinking that guy's going to be like a top 2 or top 3 carry collector on the team. And obviously it didn't transition to that exactly. I'm going to open at 125, bud.
I'm gonna. Damn, am I really gonna do this? I'm gonna go a little higher. I think I'm gonna go. No, I'm not. 125 it is. You take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Ingram a new slot. What'd you say? 125? Is that what the number was?
Dude, yeah. When you see this Nebraska fumble that somehow Raiola recovered because the Cincinnati guy tried to run with it, which is not a bad choice. Just like he boots it back into Raiola's arms as Raiola's already laying on the ground, tackled. Like, this is unbelievable.
Let's go with Micah Danzy.
Okay. Believe you're teeing off here, bud.
Yeah. 70.
100.
It's like one series a game. All right. I'm going to let you have him for 100 because I already went 110 on Jalen Lucas. And I think, like, is it possible to fall in love with, like, more than one gadget guy at a time? Maybe it is, but, okay.
If you do, you want to fall in love with somebody that's got a unique, like truly unique skill set. And like this kid
that
does.
Year.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the roster. Keziah Holmes, another running back.
45.
Oh, it's you. Okay. I'll say 40. 50. I could see it.
You can have it there. I just so many damn running backs on this team.
There is.
It's wild.
With that in mind, let's look at defense. So we got our defense.
Yeah. Scroll down to that very last name down on the bottom there.
Kevin Wynn. With him being injured, he gets kind of overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun little play at the end.
300.
Okay. I'm not playing dumb here. I literally have no idea of this kid's health status. And that's...
It's sounding like it could be much of the first month of the season, right?
Okay.
It might not be more until like Virginia that he's back.
Like by conference play.
But he was clearly, it sounded like the top option after Jackson.
You went with 300, bud?
Yeah.
And I've got 610 left. 350.
Woo. 360.
Okay.
All right, Bud's got
if
510.
Kevin Wynn hits that number as an injured true freshman, like one of us is probably going to draft him at 700 snaps next year. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to draft him in a number we know is a negative. It's just like
right. Yeah, I just want him on my team. Exactly.
Clearly, the kid's going to try to play both ways, but we're going to count Amari on defense for what we're doing here. Amari Williams is next on the board.
$225 snaps.
Who is this?
Amari Williams.
Yeah. 310.
I'll go to 315.
Damn it. Okay.
All right. Ingram has 295 remaining. Bud has 510. Let's go back to the depth chart or the roster list. Zay Thomas, another DB, another blue chip DB.
Member of the Seminole tribe, his family is?
Yes. First to ever come to FSU and play football,
Awesome.
Correct?
Very cool.
Is it me or you?
I think it's you on this one.
Okay. I will say 40.
55.
I think I'm going to let you have 55.
If this is somebody that we look back on and there's been great value there, like somebody's either been dismissed or injured or something, like something's transpired to let this kid rack up a significant amount of snaps in year one.
All right, let's go with, is it Lavallee? How do they say Caleb's last name?
Lavalle.
Lavallee. Let's go with Caleb. Another linebacker. He's sounds like a little injured right now, probably not available the first couple weeks, but should be back by Virginia.
Definitely flashed in the bowl game. Super athletic player. I go first here. 95.
140.
150.
Damn. Okay.
Ingram, you have 90 snaps left, Bud. You have 510.
All right. There's some more guys we got to talk about here for sure.
We got the Desir twins. Let's go with Mandrell. Let's go with Mandrell first.
All right. It's my open?
Yes.
160.
He's yours.
All right.
I
Should've
literally
just
can't.
Should have said 90. Yeah.
I should have just said, "Bud, you got him," and kept my mouth shut. Yeah.
And let's go with his twin brother, Daryl, next. Ingram's going to go
75 snaps.
There we go.
I'll go 85. Just keep grabbing the ball game here with 5.
Yeah. All right, you got both of them there, bud. You've got the Desir market cornered.
I do.
Would you say 85, bud?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys open. Somebody throw out a name that's left. We've covered a lot of players.
We have.
Jarvis Boatwright. We think he's going to get. That's a lot of DBs we put on the board.
I mean, he's listed as a backup. I think that's true.
Yeah.
At one of those positions.
Mm-hmm. Start with Boatwright, bud.
5.
20.
I'm going to take him for 20.
Okay.
All right. Let's go back and open the offense.
I think there's
Have we done Diggs?
Diamante?
No,
Yeah.
we not. That's
No.
one. Yeah.
Okay. I have a feeling Bud's going to get him for
I was saving these D linemen. I was like, all right, let's
75 snaps. No, that's a big one. Honestly, Diggs could do 250 snaps here, depending on rotation and everything else. So, good pickup.
What do you want him at, bud?
I'll take him at how about 70?
All right. Who else is left that we think will actually contribute and play? Offense. Sam Singleton, another running back. We're not counting special teams. Otherwise, that number could be a lot higher.
Yeah.
Sam kind of reminds me of Rodney Hill. Not so much in running style, but like there are practices that you go to and you're like, hey, this kid might be the best running back on the team, which I know it sounds crazy, but the spring leading into 23, obviously we all knew Trey Benson was going to be the dude, but like Rodney had some crazy practices, some crazy scrimmages. And Sam does the same thing. I mean, he doesn't have like world-class track speed, but he's got very, very good speed. And if it's in practice and he gets in the open field, most time it's a house call. Long-winded way of saying I'll open at 55 snaps.
I mean, I'll go 60. Sure.
Easier's at 60.
All right. I'll throw out Gavin Blackwell.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. Another wide receiver on the depth chart.
Somebody's got to play receiver if things go south. So I will say, I'll say 70.
Easier's at 70. Believe interesting historical note. This guy was a groomsman in Drake May's wedding. So
really
has some friends, definitely.
Yeah.
Cam Fryer.
Yeah, let's go with Cam.
There you go.
Supposedly has healed from a hip injury that hip injuries aren't always easy to come back from. But super fast kid, obviously has a name that if you're my age, you have a lot of positive memories and recollections of his dad and his uncle running away from Miami defenders at a time that not many people did that. I'm going to open with 50 snaps.
I'll go 70.
You can't go 70.
Oh, I have 65. Okay. I will go 65. Are you sitting on somebody here?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
65 or Cam Fryer. Yeah, I'll let you have him just so that I can go try to find somebody for 5 snaps.
Okay.
But yeah.
Just thinking about stuff here. Like,
who is left?
it's getting late early. Ethan Pritchard.
Jaden Parrish is still on the board.
Yeah.
Bryson Estes. I'll let you guys throw out a name. I feel like I know the roster, but I think you guys know it better than me. Oh, here's one. Jamari Howard.
Okay.
That could be a nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take him with 10 snaps. And then I will take Bryson Estes with 10 snaps, please.
I like that.
So you said Estes.
Turning the profit, man.
Yeah.
For 10.
Estes Heating and Air at 10.
And Howard at 10. All right. Ingram still has 50 snaps.
Yeah. I think I'll just donate those to the cause at this point.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, Biscuit.
The Biscuit. Okay, yeah, give me Biscuit at 10.
That's probably your draft winner, bro.
I mean, we'll probably run 6 of that one trick play. We'll probably do I don't know, what's that called? Whatever. Yeah.
Hide the biscuit.
the Biscuit touchdown play. Yeah.
All right. So there's
I don't think Biscuit looks quite like the tackle that he used to. So maybe it won't be quite as effective. We'll see.
Yeah,
so we will recap real quick. Ooh, yeah, it doesn't want
you start calling like English muffin or something? I'm trying to think like what's the slim down like version of biscuit for breakfast?
He's a scone.
The almond flour biscuit. Yeah.
So Ingram has Micah Pettis, Deuce Robinson, Squirrel White, Usman Chroma, Richie Leonard, Kevin Sperry, Andre Otto, Landon Thomas, Lucas Simmons, BJ Gibson, Chase Lofton, Elijah Moore, Brock Glenn, Manasseh Tite. Did I get it right?
Manasseh, but close.
Jonathan Daniels, Cameron Davis, Micah Danzy, Bryson Estes, and Marquiston Douglas. That's his offense. And on defense, you got Elijah Herring, Jerry Wilson, Earl Little, Jason Jenkins, Justin Cryer, Edwin Joseph, Shamar Arnaud, Shaheem Brown, Daniel Lyons, Quindarius Jones, Deontay McCray, KJ Sampson, Kai Bates, Amari Williams, who could be on both sides of the ball, Zay Thomas, Caleb Lavelle, and Jarvis Boatwright and Jamari Howard. Bud has our quarterback, Tommy Castellanos, Gavin Sawchuk, Luke Pettibone, Javen Boggs, Randy Pittman Jr., Jacob Rizzi, Gunnar Hansen, Jalen Lucas, Adrian Medley, Roydell Williams, Lawayne McCoy, Chavez Thompson, Keziah Holmes, Sam Singleton, Gavin Blackwell, and Camden Fryer. And then his defense consists of Daryl Jackson, James Williams, AJ Cottrell, Blake Nicholson, Charles Lester, Jabril Rawls, KJ Kirkland, Omar Graham, Jaden Jones, Stephon Thompson, Ashlyn Barker, Kevin Wynn, the Mandrell and Daryl Desir, the twins, and DeMonte Diggs.
That works.
Should be a fun season.
Yeah.
I feel like we both got a shot on this.
Yeah, we got a shot. I think, if you're just looking for insights, I think we're both pretty clear about what we think quarterback number 2 will be, if it's not immediately, what it may be later in the season. My favorite things to do is to look back and look at the offensive line on these drafts, because you either get it or you don't, normally based off the offensive line. If somebody that you thought was going to play 700 either gets injured, or somebody that you thought were going to play 740 gets, his position challenged, which happened at 2 different spots last year. So yeah, just be very interesting. I think this is maybe as much variance as we've done in a draft in quite a while.
Yeah.
There's just some guys who
I think
we have
that
drafted at 180 snaps that might play 500 and vice versa.
it kind of mimics the season too. It just shows the unknown that we just have
Mhm.
no idea with this new staff and so many new players what it's going to be.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I know this is it's a different type of episode. Sorry to our sponsors. We thanked the legendary team off the bat, but I always want to thank Congruity. Congruity were people that I was on the phone with today numerous times. Great people to work with. I've always loved working with them at any chance, at any stop that I've had along my own professional journey. CongruityHR.com. Matt Thompson and his team. I wish everybody could be in a group chat with Matt Thompson, just because it is the true reflection of being a Florida State fan. Matt lives it, breathes it, loves it, and has built himself a small little restaurant empire here in Tallahassee and Madison Social. I can't fathom game day without going by at Madison Social and grabbing a beer, and would recommend that and all the other wonderful For the Table restaurant locations around town. Charlie Park is one that we will always remind you of over there at the AC Hotel by Cascade Park as well. So this will be fun to look at. Maybe we should just do a real quick review, like after Game 4 or something, Bud. Here,
Yeah, we'll do a check-in to see how we're doing,
and we'll see where we're trending to hit some numbers, and where there's probably a couple guys that we took with like 310 snaps that have played 25 snaps at that point or whatever, and we'll know that we got one or two of these significantly wrong.
I think I like that quite a bit, actually. Cool. All right. We will see you guys on game day.
Yeah, absolutely. Chuck, you did the design here on this? This is awesome, man. Big congrats. Yeah. That's very sharp format. Looks great. And
we'll tweet it out on the Nolecast account too.
We'll be here for a instant or a semi-instant reaction, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you for watching this year's iteration of the Snap Count Draft.